Hi. Stream needed to start, and it needed to start fast. Okay. Hi, everyone. The finale's here. There's no rules anymore. Holy crap, did crap happen, and we've got crap to talk about. Oh, boy. Summer, go.
Go. Okay, I guess highlights. Honestly, I guess my biggest highlight is just Oscar in general this episode. I did definitely like the whole fight scene with Cinder, Winter, Penny, and the Winter Maiden. What other highlight? Probably getting to see Maria do something.
You need to see Maria cackle.
I miss her.
Like a mad scientist.
That's my favorite sound in the world. I'm gonna lie. Just her laugh.
I think my favorite laugh of hers was the whole chomping on the popcorn. This is the sound of me not caring.
Oh, the cashews. The cashews.
I was gonna say with the cashews.
Oh, just cashews, yeah. Oh, yeah, because you wouldn't let him on the plane that one time because of those. That's right. Is that it?
Yeah, without like going deeper.
Okay. Okay. Raven, go ahead.
Oscar being awesome. Just being awesome. The awesome fight scene with Team Juniper and Oscar and Neo.
Mm-hmm.
It's the maiden fight, the fight for someone's soul, pretty much. And yeah, just Maria getting to fly a plane again. So yeah.
I was really tired this morning, and I was looking at the Rooster Teeth website when I was like waiting for the thing to go on, and I had like blur eyes like crazy, like I had just woken up because I was up really late last night just wanting to like skip straight forward to having this done. And I swore on my soul that the Rooster Teeth thing for a second said enema of trust and not enemy of trust.
We're giving enemas now?
Cinder almost got one. We should just get into pictures because boy did some stuff happen. Before we get into that, I might cry here. Everyone fully aware.
Don't cry.
We talked about some personal things with me before with the substitute dad thing and like me being really proud of Pietro willing to literally, if he has to, give his life for his daughter. Last year, right before I went to the convention where I cosplayed as Nero, I lost my grandma who has been suffering with dementia for about 3 years, really bad. And that's pretty much what Freya had. For anyone that is wondering, that's basically what, just at dementia, that's what I was assuming that she had. Seeing a good representation of someone, even at their worst state they're in, still being useful, was awesome. And I didn't think about it as far as a plot detail when they were talking about how Winter is the only person that she sees. If you've had her holding those powers for so long and then she has dementia to where she can't remember, literally only letting her see one person consistently, which is the number one rule with dementia to make them remember, you're guaranteeing plot transference even if she passes away when Winter's not there. That was the most carefully, well-placed, good use of that I've seen in any media ever. It wasn't overdone. It wasn't, what I want to say, disgraceful to it. It was very tasteful, and I appreciated it. Now, we're going to get into stupid comments about pictures. All right. And by Salem, you mean Sarah Kerrigan? Did anyone else see the start of the Star? Did anyone else see the starting cinematic for StarCraft 2: Heart of the Swarm? Because that's what that was. Switch that with a seer instead of the whale from Pinocchio, and that's what you had. All right.
Personally, I was thinking of the scene from Mega Man when he was telling what makes a a villain so good? Presentation. And I'm just thinking of Salem, like presentation.
In her new
You
pretty
just-
outfit.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have a word here. We're gonna discuss the guy difference between pretty and sexy. I didn't think pretty when I was looking at that.
No, I said presentation. But she
No,
was
and then she said pretty.
I said pretty.
Mama's got a body and she ain't afraid to flaunt it. Holy crap. She went from season 3. She's a calm, serene woman that's ready to burn Ozpin alive. Volume 4 through 6, she got a little bit more courageous, got the slit, and now she is full on, I'm ready to go and I don't care who sees it. I've been working out. Like, that is the exact thing that I got off of that. Holy crap. That was ridiculous. Okay. That made me think of a crack joke that was really funny. Have any of you seen Batman Forever?
Yes.
The moment where Jim Carrey is talking to, where Edward Nygma is talking to Two-Face, and then like he breaks into the casino and all of that, and all of a sudden he's like, your entrance was good, his was better. The difference? Showmanship. God, it was so good. Oh, that's so great. Okay, our favorite has returned. Here he is. Hi. Hi.
Hey.
All right, now to the pictures. Let's get in here.
Pictures.
Yeah.
I think it make me cry.
That
Oh,
depends.
dude, that was a freaking awesome scene.
Is that going to make you cry?
Yeah.
And speaking of our whale friend that we showed earlier, I'm glad someone had to point this out to me.
Oh yeah, the whale on his bookcase.
The whale is
Yep.
literally there. And before I forget this, we're going to get into it. How this, we talked last week about how they don't exactly directly, adapt these fairy tales. Penny is the closest damn thing they have gotten to. We're literally adapting Pinocchio into the show. She
Yep.
starts to feel more like a human than anyone else. Her father made her and cares for her like it's her own daughter. Then we literally got a blue fairy to grant her her wish to become a real girl. And now she's going to fight her way into the middle of a whale. What? We're getting the literal thing. Yeah, I'll get to that, Brandon. Don't worry. I've got pictures to go through, buddy.
So angry.
He literally shot a child.
He shot
He
a
shot
child.
a child. You're
And-
not my
and
friend
nonetheless-
anymore.
My friendship ended
nonetheless-
with James. I don't care if you're Iron Daddy. Nope. No, not anymore. You shot the boy.
He
Can
literally
I
went, I won't be your Huckleberry, and shot him.
He's just like,
Can I just
"Bam."
say that it's like, okay, you shot Oscar. Do you think Ozpin's this stupid that he's like, okay, if you kill him, I'm just gonna go find someone else?
Yeah, and it's like, you're pissing off Ozpin. You're mad at people for keeping secrets from you. Do you think that he might have kept one just in case you pissed him off?
Yes.
Like, come on, guy.
So, I mean, that was a really good scene though, with him saying, "You're no better than Salem."
He's
Oh,
1,000%
I
right.
was like,
I
true.
think he might be worse, to be perfectly honest.
I was gonna say, he might be worse.
And the scene that I'm going to bring up, that outside of Mrs. Ready to Flaunt It here, that had
There he is.
every guy in the Ruby community talking. We got to
You think
see
only the guys were talking.
Winter
She's
with her hair down. Little
I know,
Miss
man.
Prim and Proper.
There's so many edits without all the bruises and all that too.
Oh, yeah.
And
Meh.
all the fan art of just her hair down.
Oh, yeah. They were so happy. All right. We'll get you your Oscar boy pictures here right away.
Yay!
Yay,
And then-
Ozpin!
Look at him.
And then I gotta.
That's a
Meh.
new. There he is. Hey, boy.
And if one of our admins sees this, I had a long talk with one of our admins
Yeah, I know.
about how you know, as soon as the time comes, Ren and Nora are going to fight because Ren's going to automatically agree with exactly what Ironwood says because he said yes, sir, that one time, even though he totally lied about what he was feeding Ren. Yeah, you're right. He's totally going to beat the tar out of his girlfriend. 1000%.
Oh.
Who's running away at the thought of just looking at her incorrectly? Ren. Come on.
He's a soft boy, guys. He's sensitive.
When
He is.
Neo
Okay.
first changed your eyes back, it made me
Hey,
cry.
we've got a new commenter, unless I'm forgetting this. If you commented before, I'm
Exactly.
seriously sorry. I appreciate you being here. If you were in here before, I'm sorry, but I'm awesome. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad anybody that comes in. Sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry.
God, everyone's just talking about winter in the chat.
They are.
I mean,
Oh lordy.
That's
and
one thing
then,
I need
yeah,
to talk
that's
about really quick
yeah.
Yeah.
before we get to
that's
the other
something-
pictures. I don't think that's a semblance.
Or is
Because
it magic?
Ozpin did. That's what I'm getting at. Ozpin did that before he was Oscar. If we're going to remember in that Salem fight, he flew at her. He literally Dragon Ball Z air tackled her. He shot a laser beam out of nowhere, and he did that force field. That's
well, he
not a
also did
semblance.
the force field against Cinder.
No, Cinder, I apologize. That's what I meant. The fight in
Oh.
Volume 3 in the basement. I'm sorry. That's what I meant. You're correct. To me, and I believe I talked about you guys. I know I talked about with Crow. I think that literally when Ozpin.exe got downloaded into his body that he just has magic now. Because there's two people left from the old times that when they actually just had legit magic. It's Salem and Ozpin.
See,
They're
and
the
I
only
agree
ones
with this because of what Oscar said. He said, "What are these powers?"
Exactly. And you know, the other telltale sign, his aura broke before he did all that horse crap.
True.
No aura, that ain't his semblance.
I was gonna
He's
say, no,
got
that's got to
legit
be the
magic.
magic.
Ah,
Yeah,
he needs to
and
unlock
that's-
his semblance.
And, I don't doubt that he'll get his semblance at some point. I just don't think that was it.
No, I definitely agree with that because we literally saw Winter get hit and she couldn't do hers anymore. So there's no way that was Oscar's if he had his own get broken before.
And we saw with Clover when his broke. No more good luck.
Exactly. That was with everybody's. Harriet couldn't use her speed. It was with everyone. As soon as it flaked, which that is one thing I need to clarify that almost everyone in this fandom seems to not get. When they see the fissure shake on them, that's not them losing their semblance. That's them getting hit. When it flakes away, then their aura is gone. Not until then. Because everyone's like, Blake's going to die because she lost her semblance. Like, no. Her aura didn't break because it didn't flake away.
Yeah. I was gonna say if it doesn't do that one effect, it's still there. It just took a hit.
It just took a hit. All right. Now, going back to the other grand girl of the stage here.
Okay, yes. She's such a troll in that fight, by the way.
Oh,
Oh my
definitely.
god, yes.
Also, I think...
like her outfit.
Oh, it's... You... I was here at the Volume 6 finale with Admin Crow, who, spoiler alert, kind of has a crush.
Kind of.
I think he was mostly in shock and didn't want to try and hide anymore, Brandon, to be perfectly honest. He was in a pool of his own drool over here when she flipped into this. He was, you know, the scene from The Mask when he sees Cameron Diaz on the stage? That was him. Like, wholesale. But all three of us are, I'm going to assume, are going to be disappointed by this. Did not all three of us say last week we wanted to see her turn into Pyrrha?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was really kind of banking on that, and she didn't.
Instead,
Yeah.
she did Nora.
She did
I mean, she
Nora.
still turned into a redhead, yeah, but it wasn't the one
She
we
did.
wanted.
It was just different. Yeah. And then since we're bringing up the comment that Brandon said, someone put a comment underneath here about how when one ship sinks, another one sets sail.
I'll be honest, I don't think I'm shipping Crow with anyone anymore. I'm just too hurt.
I
Same.
know.
No, it hurts too much.
That's the response I was waiting on. He's permanently docked in the harbor and no one's ever shipping him again.
We're all scared.
We say
Exactly.
this, and then Rooster Teeth's gonna screw us over by shipping him with someone.
I don't know.
Oh.
With that whole failure, with that whole fear speech, I think that's gonna
Yeah.
play a lot on a lot of the characters.
Yeah, and something that I brought up last week that got confirmed this week, that if Ironwood tries to tell anyone that they're not doing what needs to be necessary in order for them to do what they need to, he's the biggest liar on the planet, because he's not even doing what he says he's doing, because good old Twirly Mustache is still alive.
Right? I mean, I'm happy he's alive, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I've been
am
very
too.
vocal on how much I love this guy.
I am
Dude,
too. He's the best villain they have. But if he's going to start telling them, yeah, some people do need to die in order for the world to be better. This person almost ruined your whole life, and you just threw him in a jail cell, you moron. You can't
Look,
even
it's
listen
like
to your own
Tumblr's been
self.
saying. James wasn't afraid to throw hands with a 14-year-old. But he'll throw
Exactly.
this guy in jail.
He'll shoot Ozpin. Give or take, he knows Ozpin's going to reincarnate somewhere, but he was ready to gank a 14-year-old and not a guy who tried to kill a whole city. Like,
You know, priorities.
He's worse than there was that post today, like, you know, that old meme, what's worse than a rapist, and then it says a child. They shared that with what's worse than a murderer, and it was James with a child. Oh, I laughed way too hard at that.
It was funny.
Jeez.
It was funny.
I haven't seen
And
that.
yeah, oh, I can post in the chat, but there's that. This
Also-
little embrace showing
oh.
Penny that she did the right thing was really good. I was
Oh,
quite the fan of that.
I'm really glad that she ran off with them.
Yep. And
Same.
Winter letting them go was great too.
On the whole Penny getting the powers thing, though, I did see this post I thought was really interesting that they put it as, on how Atlas has been keeping things from Mantle protection and all that. Well, now technically Mantle has something that they don't have. They've got the Winter Maiden on their side now.
Yep.
True.
And now James knows, and he ain't happy.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like
Oh, yeah,
his stupid plan is backfiring stupendously because he's a moron. And then the other thing, man, now that Salem is here, I hope it happens by her. Me and Crow, and I think both of you guys both said, in our appreciation of Watts, we're really, really sick and tired of Cinder.
Oh, like, don't get me wrong. Jessica did great in this episode of voice work. I'm just so done with
I
Cinder.
am too. This was the best she ever did. She actually had lines that weren't just "I'm angry, kill the short girl." Like, they actually showed her having development.
Right, that was a really good speech of her saying, "You Atlas people are all the same, hoarding power."
Yeah.
And it was. I have to ask if this is just me. In this, she sounded kind of hypocritical in a way, because, like, I get what she's saying. They're hoarding powers in Mantle, or there because they think it'll make them stronger because they've got this giant army of all this stuff. And then she's like, it makes me more hungry. And now she's like, you're right. Now I'm going to take all the powers and I'm going to hoard all of them because that's better.
I mean, it seems in character,
She's
It
trying to
does
become
seem in
the Avatar.
character.
but I do agree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm still wondering what happens if more than one person gets a maiden power, because we haven't seen that yet. I mean, if a person gets more than one maiden power, sorry.
We'll find a way. They'll be just like
Why
literally
do you
like
keep
the Avatar.
throwing me after getting shot? I'm starting to take offense.
But no, I need to scroll through, otherwise it won't show me the pictures. This is the last one I wanted to see.
That was a very good moment.
Just like straight
My-
up stopped her.
My roommate just is right across the wall, and we went to go get Hoo Hut today. And he was asking me, he's like, were you watching the Ruby finale today? I was like, yeah, why? Because you kept screaming for someone to die. And I was like, and it was right here. It was like, kill her now. If I get to
Not
see an
gonna
old
lie, I
woman
thought she
gank
might have.
Cinder, oh, I was so ready. I
I
was so
kind of was
ready.
hoping she did when she froze the entire room. I was like, please.
Okay, and yeah, there's that. And we need to discuss one thing also that is a giant misconception, in my opinion. Possibly. I think that she'll be very slow, and she'll be more towards protecting it, keeping it away versus using it, because she's a powerhouse without having that.
True.
Like, she has literal laser cannons that she can get out of nowhere. But in Volume 4, Salem says, or I should say, Watts says, how was one of ours taken down by such a novice girl? And without these powers, you should have been fine. Salem then says, it is because of those powers that she got hurt. She then continues to say, you have the power that is the key. You're the key. Because of your power, you are the key to us moving forward. But it also gave you a great weakness. Everyone took that as every single maiden is then weak to Silver Eyes and it hurts them just as much. Twice now we have seen Silver Eyes get fired off, wide room spread with maidens in it, and the only person that got hurt in both instances was Cinder.
Because Cinder has the arm of the Grimm.
Exactly. That's how she got her freaking maiden powers, and I keep trying to tell people this, and then they're like, it didn't do anything to her. It didn't leave any permanent marks. I'm like, did you forget that she didn't have her back tattoo until after she took those powers? She was literally part Grimm on top of the tower, down in the room, and in there because she fired it. Raven didn't get hurt. Give or take, everyone's going to be like, she only fired it for 2 seconds. She point blank doused the entire room that Penny was in with this now, and it didn't hurt her.
And
Exactly.
I can't remember what episode it was, but someone did mention how she changed herself for power and all that. So yes, that's what it is. It's the Grimm arm.
That's exactly what it is. I believe it was actually Raven that said it. She said
Was it Raven? I can't remember.
She said, because it's right when she mutates her arm and kills Vernal. She says something like, you manipulated or you mutated yourself just in a course for power or whatever, because Cinder says something to her and she says it back to her. I'm pretty sure it's Raven. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure
No,
it's
I
Raven.
think you're right. I think it is Raven.
Because Raven pointed out being like, because of that arm, it's going to screw you over with your powers.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I had to get that out because that is becoming more stupid as this goes along with how much it just isn't there. And then every time someone brings it up, they're just like, well, Salem said that thing. I'm like, yeah, but Ruby's really good at making vague statements just for things to be there, because we've now mentioned Summer like 6 times and we still don't know what happened to her. The show's turning into Vagueville, USA.
There.
Exactly.
For the longest time, everyone was insisting that Crow was there. I mean, I was one of those people, so I'm the clown here too.
Well, and that's fine. I thought that too. I figured she was dead and buried and everyone knew what happened. That's what I figured. But you turn yourself in it. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thanks,
Brandon.
Was it Raven that said it? Can you confirm that part?
Give him a second. Take a second for the chat to load.
Cinder to Raven. Look who's talking. Okay. Anyway. I'm
pretty sure you're right. I think it was Raven.
It could be.
I think it was during that whole confrontation.
Not many people have had that many conversations with her since then.
Yes, Raven.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
You get fell, but good job.
But like going on from that, it's like they need to be less vague with stuff. I get that. But those are just one of those things where we need to see, no, it's affecting her because she's part Grimm. It just needs to be stated because it's starting to get ridiculous. But anyways, moving on to other stuff. Do I seriously not have... I showed a picture of that Grimm whale, right?
Yes.
I know. I think I sent a picture of at least Salem on the whale.
Anyway, she's literally Sarah Garrigan riding the Grimm version of an overlord into Mantle. We're going to get... That is her weakness, but not for Silver Eyes. I want them to, like, I can't remember who suggested it. I think it was someone in our group. How I wanted to basically become Salem took Mantle or whatever over, and then people are trying to survive within it, and then they leave, and then she has to leave. Like, she tried taking it over, and somehow Team Ruby got away. Can I add that no one died outside of Freya? Everyone thought we were going to get like 4 deaths, and the only person we thought was going to die was the one that was literally waiting to die.
I mean,
like she
overall,
even said
the volume. We lost 3 great people.
I'm just talking about this.
I'm not over Forest.
I'm even wearing green today. Now I'm gonna die because of you. You curse green people. You do.
Is green the new red? Is the green shirts the new red shirts?
It is. Green color schemes are the red shirts of the Ruby.
That means Penny's
Shut your
gonna
mouth. Don't talk about Oscar then.
Don't talk about Oscar. And we have lost Summer.
I'm sad.
Anyway,
I need my glasses guy to save the day.
you talk about him more now. His ass is gonna be grass.
You know,
Legitimately.
it's okay if he dies because at least he comes back and I can act like I knew.
You say that
Not
now.
the flying monkeys.
Hey, you keep. Yeah, were those the flying Baringals? No, I talked about this with other people. You're not going to see them till next volume when you finally see them grab somebody. Because they probably have a newer, nicer model that they want to have that they're waiting for the budget for next year to do. That's what I'm going to guess. Someone's going to get picked up in the first 5 minutes by a flying monkey. I can almost guarantee it.
It'll be Forrest.
It'll be, hey, and you better stop talking about this whole green color screws things if you don't want to lose Crow, because he's got light green, and now he's got Clover's emblem. I'm just saying. Plus Penny.
Meh.
And Pietro.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
just saying. The green curse could get worse.
Oh,
all right.
You know,
Anyway.
we already had a redhead curse.
Yes. We did have the redhead curse, which everyone likes to forget that Vernal died. I just love how she gets thrown away just to make that work. No one cares.
It took me a minute to realize who Vernal was, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Everyone forgets she was a real important character for a while, but she got dumped off so fast.
So I do
Yeah,
want to
that's
point
why I
out
forgot.
how people kept saying Winter wasn't going to get the powers because her name was literally Winter, like they pointed out with Vernal. I was like, they were right. Winter didn't
Yeah.
get the power.
Winter didn't.
I got the power.
I wouldn't have been against. I wouldn't have been against it, but I'm really happy that Penny's got them. The most human character out of Atlas team is a robot, and the person that's going to take the most care on using those powers only when they're needed is her.
Agreed. That's
Like,
why I'm actually really happy that Penny got them.
Yeah, and I want to talk about fights because we only really had 2 short ones. They came out of a building. That was awesome. I thought we were going to be restricted to that room. When they burst through that wall, I was like, you guys take a year and a half. If you're going to do this stuff, take your time. Never rush again. Please, I will wait because this was better. Wow, was
Agreed.
this better.
I think they're making better use of their environments, I would say.
I do
Absolutely.
love Cinder's rocket boots that she made with the powers.
That she was
I'm sorry, that's like the
literally
only thing I
Iron Man.
love.
That made no sense. That made absolutely no sense. Like, she flew in the
fair, Ty.
previous volumes without it, and now it's just like, we're getting better at effects, so we're gonna give her flame boots. It's like,
Or she observed Penny and how Penny did it. Like,
I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that.
No, we all know what it was. She was just like, you know what? Flame boots.
But
That's all it is.
speaking of not exactly flame boots, they're also doing, again, really cool things with weapons. When was the last time in Ruby where someone reconstructed a sword and then kicked it at somebody? That was awesome.
You seen the sword reconstruction back when she fought Raven, but you didn't see the kicking, which was really cool.
That was so cool. And they're also making sure. I like how they didn't go out of their way to have the big, stupid, Inuyasha level size, just chunks of ice for swords anymore. They all have to look like actual swords.
Yeah, I was actually really glad for that. As soon as
Yeah.
they went out, I was like, please don't bring back the giant sword. It was fine, but you know.
That is the most Gurren line I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah. Fair.
That was very awesome too, Brandon. You're completely correct.
Every scene with Winter is awesome.
Yeah. I guarantee you now, for some stupid reason, she's gonna have her hair fully down next season.
I'm okay with that.
Meh.
That's also a little thing. They took their time and they even cared enough to show that a character's getting the tar beat out of her enough to where her hair fell down. That's a very
Right?
little detail they didn't need to do.
Like her aura was broken, but man, she was ready to get into that fight still.
She was, and I think that Cinder gets hurt more. Like I think her body is legit starting to deteriorate. She got hurt more from getting her Grim arm chopped than almost that entire fight with Raven. Like
Yeah,
she
she
never
was
screamed
really-
like that.
Yes, I was gonna say she was really screaming when her arm got cut off.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Jessica really
Yeah.
did some good voice acting in
Yeah,
this
she's
episode.
awesome.
and
Like
then she's like the
that
pain it was
sounded
had growing it back.
painful. That was painful.
let Jessica voice somebody else. Just get rid of Cinder.
He's like, look, Jessica
never
can voice
know.
whoever she wants. I don't care who it is. Give her to Cinder.
Ooh, I have a prediction, but we'll do that later when we get to predictions.
If you're gonna say she should voice Summer, I'm gonna.
No, I
Fuck.
no.
Okay.
No.
I want that to be Jen Hale. I want it to be Jen Hale so bad.
Ooh, yes.
Give me Femshep. I want it. What else are we gonna talk about? Crow obviously being arrested. All of Team Ruby, all of the main team outside of Oscar is there.
Which,
Are they gonna find Oscar?
well, and
Yeah, he's
again,
gonna
like,
go do something else.
I
He'll
had
have his own
pointed
mission.
out in the first episode how much Oscar and Crow were probably going to be on their own. That's exactly what happened at the end too. Crow's getting taken off. Oscar's all by himself.
Yeah, Oscar will have his own mission. Crow will be in jail with Robin. Oh man,
Look,
he's
you know
gonna be
what I-
if he ends up in a jail cell next to Jacques.
Oh no!
Oh, that's
Honestly, I
gonna be
really just
rough.
want someone to punch James, and I want it to be Crow. Like, everybody can punch him. I just really want it to be Crow right now.
If
No,
it's
no, I
if
want
it's
to
Crow,
be
he's not
Osmond.
getting punched.
It's
He
gonna be
might get a
Oscar.
little more than a punch if it's Crow. There might be way more going on.
He's gonna have a Harbinger-sized hole in his head if it's Crow.
Especially if he finds out he shot
Yes.
Oscar.
Yeah, it's just like it's like he's gotten that bad. Give or take. Let's take away the tiny detail that it was a 14-year-old kid. Let's that
The tiny
tiny
detail. The
detail.
tiny
Let's set her to the side. He also tried making Ozpin restart with a different person. He tried setting them back that far. How nuts are you, guy? Like, and now he's going to be even more crazy because he can't do what he wants to do and activate the relic because he doesn't have the maiden.
I was gonna say, yeah, he doesn't have the maiden either. Oh, he's just going on a fast decline, boys.
Oh, I love this idea in the chat here.
I would like that,
Look,
but I
I'm
don't
okay
see
with
that
that.
happening
Again,
until
We
we
need her
see,
D Stark.
I get that, but until I see some form of, and I understand she has kindred links, she can feel feelings, but she only did it once, and then they made an explanation for why she did it the one time. Unless they somehow start getting news spread that the world has gone to crap, Ty openly let both of his daughters go fight Salem. Let's point that out.
let's
Dad
also
of the
point
Year
out Raven's
reward.
scared of Salem, and Salem's literally there.
Yeah, so both of them are like, I sent off my two daughters to go fight her, so I think they'll be okay. Crow's a trained huntsman, so he can't be that worried if he sent his daughters. And like you said, Raven gets reduced to a little kid when Salem's around. So unless they're gonna like go through a portal, and I'm gonna try and animate this here real quick.
Oh, just
Hey, come here. Now! She's in here, she'll see you now! Unless we're gonna get stupid hijinks like that, I don't see it happen.
I know what I'm drawing later.
I mean, I kind of want that now, though. So can that be my new crackpot theory?
I would like to see that as a Chibi skit. We're never gonna get Chibi again, most likely, but
Yes, I know.
Brandon is so obsessed with seeing a flying monkey grab him.
He talks about this all the time. It's okay.
it
He
is
talks about it
starting
all
to
the
get
time.
frightening.
Look,
I
But
don't worry, we have to
sometimes
deal with
you
it. We're
want to
fine.
put your favorites through trauma. It's perfectly normal.
I get that, but it's not even trauma. Like, he could be just shipped away. He just wants to make sure a monkey grabs Crow.
It's because
we did see
because of the
this
Wizard of
guy.
Oz.
I
Or
get
the-
it, but okay.
Dude,
In the
I
Wizard,
don't think
in the
you
Wizard
get
of
it.
Oz, did the Iron Man attempt to assassinate the?
Wait,
did
Iron
the Tin
Man did
Man try and
I
shoot
was in the Wizard of Oz.
Ozpin?
What version are you watching?
Shush!
Yeah,
I told you I saw it at Anti-Haven. We don't need to bring it back up again. In
As he
The
points
Wizard
to
of
his ball
Oz,
of hentai.
did the Tin Man try and shoot the wizard? No.
In my version, he did.
You don't know what
I'm
they
just
did
gonna
on
leave.
the
I'm
side
gonna
when
leave
Dorothy
that
wasn't there.
comment. I'm gonna leave that comment there with no context for anybody else.
Like, what up?
What the fuck?
Just gonna have no context there. Just saying. Let that
Like,
one
what
sit and
up,
sizzle. I'll show the other context just to be kind. All right. And then I feel like Raven is just chilling at the drinking. If I get to see Raven playing with Zwei, I will okay it. But other than that,
Ooh,
I
I
need to
can
see
see
Raven
that.
doing something. If like Raven's one weakness is a dog for her to be a kind human.
You know, legit.
But anyway, back to the actual story. No more sidetracking here.
We can make
Talked
that photo
about-
happen.
Talked about Freya. Crow going to jail, and Robin is still supporting him. Obviously knows that he didn't do what they're accusing him of doing. He point blank let them take him to jail also. And that ship came back real fast, unless it was a different ship. Everyone except for Oscar's together, and then the Queen is here. So let's talk about crackpot theories. Go.
Oz is drunk is actually the god of light secretly, and that's why we keep seeing him because he's just observing everything happen. He's just so tired of humans being awful.
Thought Osmond was a god of light now.
No, Ozpin's just been along for a really long time.
Trapped inside of a mind of a 14-year-old looking at Ruby Rose.
Currently,
Look, we all know what my crackpot theory is.
we
You
do.
and
No,
that damn person.
I did see a cool thing mentioned on Tumblr. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it would be a theory. So, you know, the whole Wizard of Oz theme going on and all that. Ironwood's the Tin Man, Crow's the Scarecrow, blah, 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 all that stuff.
Mhm.
And how they're all losing the traits that define them. He lost his heart. Crow's probably going to lose his mind.
Ruby's gonna, and Little Red Riding Hood's gonna lose her way home.
Well, and then the whole
Probably.
thing is that you've got Oscar, who's been kind of said to be like Dorothy here and there at times, and it's like, well, his group is probably going to be the Ruby girls filling in the new roles. Like you can have Blake as the new Lion, who's finding her courage and so on, and Yang's probably the new Tin Man who found her heart, and so on.
Hold on. If I'm thinking here, what? No, I'm actually following your theory here. Just hold on. I think that it would be Weiss that would get the heart change, and then Yang got smarter in fighting. If we're gonna technically make her
the Scarecrow,
getting the brain, and then it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who the little corgi-toting hooded girl would be. Just saying that's her Toto. We might have her be Dorothy. But yeah, we'll have to see how.
I was like,
Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought. Go on.
Would that make Raven Auntie M?
Yes.
Yes.
Also,
And you were there, and you were there,
And you were there.
and I saw someone mention this, and I've been thinking about it all day. Oscar's aunt doesn't know he left home, huh?
I don't think so.
He just
He
left,
didn't seem
right?
to care. Yeah. He
No.
left the note on the table just like Ruby did with Ty.
Did he leave a note?
I don't think he left a note. I just remember
I don't
him
know.
walking away, and someone's like,
Could've.
"Man, somehow this news is gonna get out." And she's like, got some missing persons report out for her 14-year-old.
You want to talk
nephew,
about a
and she's
person
just
who's
gonna
sitting at
find
home
out.
drinking, sitting at home slamming back to Johnny and Jack here. Where's my boy? I have to do this farm work alone. Hey,
Holy
what was your
shit,
crack?
Oscar, when did you get the Atlas?
Yeah, what was your crackpot theory that you triggered when I said Cinder?
I forgot. Shit.
Come on!
I'm sorry. Oh,
It was
oh,
Jessica
I remember,
voicing
I remember.
somebody.
I remember.
Okay.
It's like a prediction. I could see that like Cinder's gonna bring the lamp to Salem. Salem's gonna take it and say, "Oh, sweet child, thank you."
Oh,
Stab through the heart, and I
I
take
wish.
your power
I
with.
wish.
I wish. I
But-
wish. Good Lord, do I wish.
I
This
guess
way we get Salem to not Salem,
I
Cinder
see.
to die.
I kind of see Cinder trying to think that she's gonna be stronger than Salem now.
I think that's why she's trying. That's why she's
God.
trying to get all the powers, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say and that's why she wants all of it, so that she
Hmm.
can basically take Salem's place.
Yeah,
Look, if
And,
that
like-
gets her killed, that's fine by me though.
I am fine. But if we, and man, unless they do it well, I don't want this. But if we get half a volume of Cinder backstory and we still have nothing on most of the other characters, I'm gonna get legit pissed off because I want this character gone so bad. Because if we're all of a sudden gonna get why she's so power hungry all the time, how Salem found her, all this stuff, because now that they finally have an opportunity to talk about it, because they don't do World of Remnants anymore.
There is a Cinder theory. I mean, I'm pretty sure this episode might have disproved it.
I did mention that, Brandon, but I do want to see that.
That Cinder might technically be, because you got the fact that she's like Cinderella and all that, rags to riches and all that, but
Yeah.
crazy with power. Don't put it out there. What if she's actually related to the Schnee family, and that's why she's so power hungry, because she feels like she should have had this great name and whatever.
Oh, I would hate that.
And I
She
was
doesn't
like,
have the white hair. She can't be a part of the family.
Of all the things in this fandom, someone dyeing their hair is the one thing that we can't think is possible. You could have said she didn't have blue eyes. That's the one that all of them have. You
They're
can't
also
dye your
all
eyeballs
old
unless we're
and
going to be like,
stressed out.
I had contacts in the whole time. Yeah.
She's not stressed out enough, I guess, to have the white hair.
oh, she causes me stress though.
Yeah, that's why you have all that white hair.
Herself enough stress. If the amount of stress that Cinder goes under in a regular basis doesn't cause her to have white hair, then I don't believe that stress causes white hair. But I could, man, and she seems extremely pissed off, especially at the people of Mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of a sudden, Nora really doesn't like Mantle. Jock's legitimately illegitimate.
I don't know who exactly they were thinking for this theory. I just know that the main reason someone came up with it is the fact that one of the mice in the Cinderella movie has the same name as Jock.
Really?
Really?
Jack.
Oh. Okay. I just think you're calling him because he's a jackass, but
I mean, you're
Censor.
not
Alright.
wrong, but there is a mouse with the same name.
Where was that? Okay, this comment. This is something we forgot to bring up in the pictures. That is
Right.
something that's going to take purpose because she's not getting what she wants. If Cinder just walks off, takes the thing, and doesn't deal with Neo anymore, we might finally get her death at the hands of a short little girl. And I almost think I like that better than Salem because then Neo
yeah.
could do some good.
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah. Just see this little spike coming out through Cinder's chest and just a little umbrella behind. Just
This
poofed out.
this won't happen. This won't happen.
Could be like
But I
another,
would-
and she's holding the umbrella and she falls down the stairs and it just goes.
I would give so much money. You know how we did not see Neo look like Pyrrha to fool with
Mhm.
Juniper? If I could see Neo disguised as Pyrrha kill Cinder,
Oh, yes.
I might die of pure happiness.
You know, I'm okay with that too.
Same.
I
So,
just wondered dead.
Another thing that's being mentioned is, everyone kept wanting to put Oscar with Juniper and make them Team Orange. Now we have another redhead whose name starts with P. So now you got Penny that could be the P.
This is one thing I need to ask. Why is everyone so against it if Oscar's on that team that they still can't be called Team Juniper? His last name's Pine.
I don't know. They just
Yeah.
go with the first name. I was gonna say we've seen this many times. What is it? I think it was in Team Cardinal. One of them goes by one of their last names.
And
team.
in Team Bronze, they do the same thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say and Team
Yeah.
Bronze does it. Many teams go by a last name letter to make the color work.
And to be honest, Team Rooster Teeth has said that's what it actually is as well. Because if you pay attention in the opening, Oscar's in the P position, not the O. He's literally
Yeah.
lined up to be Team Juniper. But all right. Any crackpot theories that don't involve Cinder?
To be fair, mine was about my glasses drunk first, so
Any
cares
team,
about
anything that doesn't involve Cinder or that?
okay. Oscar Semblance is gonna be time travel. He's gonna find out Glasses Dude is God of Light. They're gonna go back in time. They're gonna save all my precious boys, and everything's gonna be fine. And Crow and Clover are gonna have a happy wedding.
Yes. Team Fair Game forever. We're gonna break tie.
I was hoping we were never going to talk about that ever.
I was gonna say, can we talk about it? Man, were people banking on this?
Or I've got mine. I've got mine. You're actually gonna see Grim Clover
Would you
and
stop
Grim
telling me that
Summer
word?
and Grim Summer Rose, and that's gonna break everyone. That's gonna drive everyone mad.
I would be very okay with seeing Grim Summer.
Wait till I get my cosplay done.
Actually, I mean, I do like that idea still. I mean, it makes me think of Naruto a lot with the undead army, but I would actually really like that idea.
Because if okay, hold on.
What if,
If
her
we-
daughters were part of it? Dang, that would hurt.
We do this whole start minus this. If I can say that
Tark.
we know what he meant. It'd be Team Trek or
No.
I think Treek. But
What do you want?
Summer, you said this earlier.
Did I?
Cinder goes up, tries to give her the lamp and all that stuff, and they're like, "Thank you." Summer kills her, and not Salem, and that's how
okay
they
with that
introduce.
too.
Yes, I'm
That's
okay
how
with
they-
this.
That's how they introduce Grim Summer, and then somehow Grim
Yes.
Summer gets the powers of the Ball Maiden somehow.
I mean, if they could use the Grim to
gosh,
suck
we
out the
could have
powers.
Summer kill Penny. Oh no! Oh no!
Summer will become the next Avatar.
Oh man!
But then that means Grim Summer would also have to kill Raven, and ooh, actually, I like the Jinx.
Ooh, I like this idea where it's going. That's gonna be a
I like that
heartbreaking
ink.
moment.
Then we'd have the walking time bomb trying to get to Vacuo for whoever the hell's got the other main powers that we don't know about yet.
It's Summer.
Yeah, I keep forgetting we still have a whole other area to explore, and a whole other maiden to find, and a whole other relic.
Yeah,
a
'cause
whole
they're
nother
introducing
chamber.
Technically, we still have
Salem.
two
Like,
relics.
fight.
I keep forgetting about. We actually have not seen the one in Beacons.
Nope, we haven't. We just know it's not Ozpin's staff. It's a sword. That's all we know.
You don't know. It could be secretly hidden. It could be like Neo's powers.
Or it's in a
Those
vault.
are hidden.
Or it's in a vault like every other one is.
You don't know. You don't know how stupid Ozpin could have been.
I think he's pretty smart because right
Okay.
now, even though he got shot off a bridge, James can't have what he wants because he made that rule.
So to be,
You don't.
I want to say I was really happy to hear Ozpin's voice after so long.
I know, and his monologue at the end.
It was great. Shannon McCormick's so good.
Right? I was gonna say Shannon's just so good with his Ozpin voice. I love it. It's so
No.
good.
Nothing against Aaron Dice Mookie. The dude's awesome as Oscar. Love him. He's great. But I was really hoping I was going to get a Deadpool situation where Shannon was talking just as much as Oscar was.
Yes.
I think we'll probably start getting that more because it looks like Ozpin's gonna be staying this time around.
A whole
Yeah, I think so.
season without him, we need him again.
Yeah, because he's getting into his face turn portion of what we're getting here. And obviously Team Ruby is, in my opinion, will be a little bit more whatever because they just had another example of someone going nuts because of fear. So they might be a little bit more kind on Ozpin that time around.
See, and that's something I had on my mind this whole time as James has been falling down. James is one of these top people that Ozpin had a lot of faith in. And look what he's doing after getting the truth. This is what Ozpin was trying to tell them. This is why he has a hard time trusting people.
Yep.
I also to point something out that I just realized, I remembered this towards the end, is like Ozpin's back, but if you noticed, Oscar said, I'm getting these memories that I didn't have before.
Yep.
I think the merging's starting to take more process now.
Oh, yeah. And
I think it happens the more present Ozpin is.
So now we have Ozpin again. All these memories are going to flood him, and then we're going to lose baby Oscar forever.
I'm trying to get rid of my green people.
I think that it'll be the merging thing. I think it'll start being.
So mad I dropped my headphone.
Because we've never had a direct thing where we're like, Ozpin just goes Control-Alt-Delete on the guy's personality and takes his body. Like
Control-Alt-Delete?
Well, I mean, the first guy he kind of did because he woke up right away and he was him.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, because I think it's going to be more gradual to where he just becomes a different version of himself that's slightly Oscar-y.
Grimpira. Oh God, why did you say that?
I mean, I thought it was kind of obvious when we were talking about bringing people back as Grim.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that comment. I was just reading it now.
Yeah, but
sorry.
Yeah, it'll be, and also that Ozpin went out of his way to say, I've never had these powers before. Thank you for saving me. I didn't.
It was you.
That was you. I didn't make you do that. You did that.
Which kind of has me wondering, can the other person be the one to take full control? Like, can Ozpin fade away and be like the...
I wonder if he would let him just like let the memories go, but then he gets the body versus like the odd. Yeah.
Because, you know, a lot of people are trying to think, what's going to happen in the end? Is Ozpin just going to disappear? Like, everything with him is just going to be gone? It's like, well, what if it's more like that?
Yeah. Like the Ozpin curse carries on just for that person.
Basically, yeah.
Could be. Like I said, they're not real strict with these rules. They're very vague for the purpose of being vague.
I was going to say. I feel like they're left open-ended for reasons.
Mm-hmm. So that way, if they need to change a plot detail, they're not hamstrung.
They're not tied down to anything, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, oh man, I don't know how I want to ask this question. Considering what fairy tale setups we have so far, and this is crackpot predictions here. This is a new segment on our reviews on the last one of the year. Well, of this volume anyway. It'll be later this year when we start the other ones. But there's basically no Grim that's off limits right now to me. We literally have the whale from Pinocchio flying through the air with Salem on it. I'm at a point to where I'm like, I would not be shocked by anything anymore. What else Grim-wise do you think we're going to see because of that?
I mean, we kind of have also been getting like mythical creatures turned into Grim too.
A unicorn!
Like, you freaking... I want that now instead! I
want a unicorn! I want a unicorn! Oh, a centaur. That'd be cool.
Centaur would be cool. I think that's really close to a manticore. Or like with merging anyway.
Look, we're just gonna get a bunch of little fairies. They're gonna be a bunch of Tinkerbells.
Yay!
We're just gonna see an army of fairy tale creatures.
We could get Donkey and Shrek too.
No, what we did, we should get the donkey from Pinocchio. That scared the hell out of me when I was younger.
She'll have Shrek. That will definitely be scary.
We're gonna get ogres.
What if she had?
There's gonna be a door. Someone's gonna bust open the door, and they're gonna play Smash Mouth.
The whale's mouth opens. Oh man, And then the rain stops coming and it don't stop coming as the Grim keep falling to the ground and populating. Oh man, I'm making the AMV in my head right now, and it's glorious.
It got better.
Oh, I can see how it's gonna be. It's gonna shoot out the blowhole at the top of the whale. Just shoot out the Grim stuff.
But anyway, but
Good.
We have so many crackpots coming.
so the crackpot theory that SDP here is suggesting is that basically I'm assuming like a 4 horsemen of the apocalypse,
Yes.
but like the X-Men version where he makes people his 4 horsemen.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I mean, Hera, Summer, Clover,
Who would be the 4th?
Who else
Orange.
is she?
She had to say it. Or she could have someone we don't know. She could just have like
Someone
some
we don't
random
know is,
power.
dead. Okay, let's seriously think about
Mercury or Emerald?
Vernal.
I was gonna say, what about Vernal?
I say
If I
Mercury.
was
or
her, that was
Her
pretty good.
again. She was a major character for a whole volume, and everyone's just like, who?
I mean, she has some great tattoos.
She was great everything. Her weapons were awesome. I thought they made no sense at first, but then during that fight, it was cool. Man, I wanted her to stay so long. It's not because I have crushes on women that are supposed to look like they're lesbians, but
But apparently that's his type.
that is a direct quote from our admin Crow.
Yeah.
Because it
Crow.
was her, and then immediately I was like, man, Harriet's really attractive. And he looks at me and I went, shut up. Shut up. Oh man. Are there any other theories? We're creeping up on an hour here, so we could close it off at dead at an hour. Is there anything else? Because we did not get, and I was kind of happy they did this. They did it for two reasons, but the main reason is what they said. They avoided crunch, but today when this is recorded, it'll go up tomorrow. Today when this is recorded is the 5 years to the date when Monty passed away. So we didn't get an after credit scene. We just got a "We Still Love You, Monty." That I thought was cool. And the reasoning behind it was crunch, and I get that, but them adding that because they didn't have anything else, which they would have added it anyway, but it was awesome. One thing I want to add, speaking of those credits that I've forgotten about, we now have Casey singing and full-scale writing and producing songs for RWBY now.
Right?
Yes.
Remember
That
when
song
she
was
was
good.
like 12 when the show started?
You know, somehow that bit of information escapes me every so often. I'm like, dang, she was 12.
I don't even know if I could be. I think I'm wrong. I think she might have been 14. Hold on.
I mean, well, 14, same age.
Casey Williams. Hold on. How old is she now? She's 21.
So 5 years, yeah, make her
Make
her 16.
I was
She would
gonna
have been
say, so
16.
she would have been 16, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
15
RWBY
to
started
16.
way before that.
It's
Of
on
being
volume
monster.
7 right now. So that would have made her, yeah, she would have been
15.
14. No,
14,
she would have been
yeah.
13 or 14 because they would have had the songs produced before the show came out.
I was gonna say, no, wait, it would have to be younger than that because they had to make them.
It would be 13 or 14. I think she was 14. I'm going with 14. That's crazy. She's a full-grown adult now. That's nuts. Anyway. Yeah. That RWBY has also been getting YouTube cover artists to come and do music with them as Caleb Hayes. I was very happy.
Yes.
I was so happy Caleb Hayes got to do a song because he was great.
That
And
When
I
I heard his voice, I'm like,
oh,
yes,
a good song.
Caleb.
That
Yeah.
song hurts me, but it was such a good song.
You're so good.
I need to hear the full version of that song they did where they had a separate female singer for each member of Team RWBY. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
Yes.
that was very good.
Oh, I hope they
I
do that
can't.
again.
I can't wait for this to come. I can't wait for it to come out.
We
but-
had 9 songs this volume. 9. That's insane. How much that they put out. That's crazy. That is full sale nuts.
I mean, that just
And I
shows
didn't
how
put it together.
how
ahead.
time really can be properly used when they get time.
Yeah. And that's like it's going to take longer to get it, but good God.
I'm okay
If we don't
with that.
If we don't get it till next year, do it.
Look, as an anime fan, I have waited years for just second seasons. So,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah.
honest.
You're not wrong. There's people that are still waiting on Half-Life 3. I'm just saying.
look, I'm still waiting for my other Portal game. Okay.
Yes.
We are never getting a number 3 associated with Valve ever.
You don't know that?
Yep.
Yes, I do. Yes, I
Crackpot
do.
theories.
Crackpot theories. All right, we're gonna tail end it there. To everyone who's been along on all of these, everything except for like Raven, have you not been on 2?
I think it was 2, yeah, because I had to work.
I'm here
Okay,
all the time.
Summer's been on all of them. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of these. This was really fun to get to do this because I used to do this for the Arrowverse, all the shows on the CW, and I wanted to do it for this. And then the YouTube channel I was doing them for decided that they didn't like episode reviews anymore. So I had to do them here. But this was just as fun getting to do them for the page, and we will continue to do it obviously next year or whenever it comes. We will be back to doing Q&As though. That I want to do again. I just need to figure out a better way to edit the questions in to where I might try and get it if I can just get the questions in through the comments. That way I don't have to edit them in after because that took forever. But we'll do that when it comes. I might try for 1-2 weekends from now, maybe. Maybe, but we'll see. All right, Summer, where can everybody find you?
You can find me as Ray Sketch on Instagram and Facebook, and Ray the Fanatic on Tumblr.
Raven?
I don't have my paper because my back hurts. I don't want to go get it. But it's Fiery Summers.
No, it's not like Raven. I don't want to care for my child. My back hurts.
Also, she's staying in character. Nice.
Shut up. You can find me at Fiery Summers Cosplays on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
Yes. Show on Instagram one last time.
One last time.
All right. You can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero. Pretty much. Except for
No. No.
one last stab in the heart. All right, everybody. Bye. Gosh dang it.